Hi guys, just set this a bit lower. Oh yeah, so I've only just come on quickly. I can't really stay on much longer. Wherever I sit, I've got the sun in my eyes, but let's give you guys a chance to join us. Oh, what a nightmare. Let's just get you joining us. So let's just tell you guys that we're live. Live again. Okay. Defending Elvis Presley. Right, we got Tony. Tony, I tell you what, nothing's working. Nothing's working. Tony, can you hear me? Can you hear me? So I've been having a bad tech day today. Right, let's have a look. Let me just tell everyone that we're live. Yes, so in the end, I've come off all of the systems. I've come off OBS. I've got rid of the other camera. I've just gone back to normal. So I got a feeling that this... Oh, hi, Connie. Hi, darling. I've got a feeling that this laptop just isn't man enough for what I want to do. So it's not a problem because I'll just get another laptop. Oh, thanks, Tony. Thanks. Right. So this will do for now. This will do. We're going to have to go back to the old system of using my phone, which is just funny because I've done everything I can to not use my phone. And then in the end, I'm going to use my phone. I wanted to read out the more recent stuff about Priscilla. Obviously, we're on Defending Elvis Presley now. So it's Defending Elvis Presley here. Hi, Blessed. Hope you're well. So you guys know we now have two channels. We got Defending Elvis Presley and we got Elvis Presley Fan. They're two separate channels, but this is the brother channel and then the other one is the sister channel. So, and we're trying to go between them. Okay, so in case any of you have not subscribed to the other channel, it is called Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. For sure, I call it Elvis Presley Fan. Yeah. Obviously, so over there we do the light-hearted stuff, we do the book reading, and sometimes we discuss the diet. That's the whole point of that one. Here at Defending Elvis Presley, we defend. We defend. Now, I was going to do the Dave Hebler interview. I'm going to just play. Hi, Clayton. Good morning. Is this your first time with us? I'm going to play the beginning of the Dave Hebler interview, just to give you a feel of what we're going to discuss. But I did want to just see if I could get up this article from Priscilla. Clayton, you've been on before, my friend. Welcome to Team Elvis. I wanted to see if I can get at this Priscilla article. Let's have a look. So it's time to defend, guys. We've done enough having fun. We need to get on with defending. Now, there's quite a few stories that I was going to read out to you. Now, let's have a look at this one. I'm going to read this one. There's a few. There's one on Bridget Cruz. Obviously, she's having a lawsuit with Priscilla, and there's a counter abuse. And now you've got Elvis Presley Enterprises. Joel Weishankar is now after Bridget Cruz, all to do with auctioning items that are not genuine, that may not be the real deal. So, hi guys, just giving you guys a chance to latch on. So this article was sent to me by one of you. I think it involves Michael Lockwood. So have a look. Priscilla Presley, ex-partner, demands text with Riley Q. Lisa Marie's ex. John Travolta. Right, okay. Let's just read it. Have any of you seen this article? Just out of interest, have any of you seen this article? So let's just start reading it. Priscilla Presley's ex-husband partner, Bridget Cruz, No, ex-business partner. Priscilla Presley's ex-business partner, Bridget Cruz, demanded she turn over private emails and texts with her business partner, her granddaughter, Riley Q, longtime friend, John Travolta, son, Navarone Garcia, and her late daughter, Lisa Marie Presley's ex-husband. It's a bit of a mouthful, but Michael Lockwood, as part of their ongoing legal battle. Cruz is suing Presley for breach of contract regarding their joint company, Priscilla Presley Partners. I think we've heard of it, haven't we, guys? Blessed, you sent me something, have you? Okay, I'll have a look for that. What have you sent me? Let's have a look. Blessed, you sent me something to do with Sunny West. Yes? Is that right? Right, let's keep going. Priscilla Presley Partners is suing Cruz for elder abuse. Cruz is also being sued for Elvis by Elvis Presley Enterprises over selling of fake and stolen auction items, which Presley herself verified. So we've heard that there's a possibility that some of these letters that Priscilla was drawing up to try and authenticate, in retrospect, these items that were being sold at Bridget Cruz's auction. Yeah, we've heard that there's a possibility that wrongdoing happened. Now, Bridget Cruz does join us here, and so we have to keep an open mind. Bridget Cruz is saying nothing happened bad, there was no wrongdoing. But when money's involved, when it's big business, when it's large amounts of money, we do have to keep an open mind. We like Bridget Cruz. She's lovely. She comes here. She opens her heart to us. But a lot has gone on. Yeah, now Elvis Presley Enterprises is involved. There's a lot of goings on between Priscilla and Bridget. There's a bit of a history here. So we're going to have to keep an open mind, guys. We can't, because we have become friends of Bridget, we can't just go, oh, we can't remain blinkered. We have to see that there's possibility that we don't know everything, that there is more to this. And I say that with respect to Bridget, because obviously she's very friendly to us. So let's just see how it goes. I wonder why she wants the text between her and Michael Lockwood. Yeah, Elizabeth, you're right. I think the link to a YouTube video of him spending time telling stories about Elvis. Yeah, okay, I'm sure it's there. Thank you, Blessed. I will definitely, when I have time, I'm going to go and check that out. Thank you very much, Blessed. So, yeah, as Tony says, you know, come on. We don't know, do we? We don't know. Clayton, are you... Clayton, tell me about yourself. Are you an Elvis fan? Do you want to defend Elvis? Do you think Elvis needs defending? Because one of the most common questions I get asked is, why does Elvis need defending? Now, I can read you for hours, tell you stuff why Elvis needs defending, all the wrongdoing that's happened to him from other people, including Priscilla Presley and the Memphis Mafia and Colonel Tom Parker and Dr. Nick. There's many things that are happening to Elvis that shouldn't be happening and shouldn't have happened. Whether it be, we're talking about the divorces, the two different divorce settlements, whether or not the fact that Elvis is blamed for being unfaithful when Priscilla was also unfaithful, and whether it be all the wrongdoing that has happened to Elvis after he passed, or it could be the books that were written about him that are very unfair, where Elvis has not been able to defend himself because these books were written when he had passed. Obviously, the Elvis What Happened book with Dave Hebler, Sonny West, Red West was written was released weeks before he passed. So we are going to be discussing Dave Hebler because we have become friends with a YouTube channel called Artists on Record. Stefan, he is going to be interviewing Dave Hebler very soon, and he wants a bit of our help. Yeah, so he will do the interviewing. We have some questions that we want Stefan on artists on record to ask him. To me, the number one question is the same question I have for Mike Stone. Yeah, Mike Stone. Do you regret it? Do you show regret? Will you apologize? Because what we're finding is that these people seem a bit arrogant, a bit stubborn. Obviously see it from their point of view. They're finding it difficult to just climb down a bit and understand that the fans want some kind of remorse. The fans want Elvis's name cleared. So the fans do want people like Mike Stone and Dave Hebler to admit some kind of wrongdoing, some kind of apology, you know. Oh, thank you, Blessed. I'll read that later. Thank you. So you get what I'm saying, guys? Because the problem we've got at the moment is everything is Elvis's fault. Everything's, oh, it's your fault, Elvis. Look what you did. It's never Priscilla's fault. This is the problem we've got. Elvis can't jump up and defend himself against all these accusations, all these lies, all these badly written books, badly made documentaries, badly made biographies, badly made movies, badly interviews that are just a complete lie. Yeah, you get my point? So we're here to defend Elvis. So I'm trying to learn. Right, so I'm just seeing if Clayton Arts had responded to that. I ask you one question, Clayton. Why do you want to defend Elvis? Are you an Elvis fan? Let me know. We're interested. What country are you in, my friend? We invite new people into Team Elvis. We are called Team Elvis, and we love to defend. We love it. It's what we do. We defend. Right. Okay, let me keep reading. Presley is suing Cruz for elder abuse. Cruz is also being sued by Elvis Presley Enterprises over the selling of fake and stolen auction items, which Presley herself has verified. So these verifications that came from Priscilla, I've read about them, and they're not original letters that came with these items, Elvis's items. They are her in hindsight saying, oh yes, I remember that. That's genuine, which obviously is going to boost the value of these items. Now, we as fans want all these items kept within Graceland, don't we? Yeah. So we are protective over Elvis's items. So if Priscilla, for money, is verifying these items with letters, but she's writing the letters now, you know, like in the last 10 years, yeah, that's not good enough. That's not good enough. I don't think it's fair for Priscilla to give a letter that gives authenticity to an item from memory. I don't think that's good enough. I think it worries me that these items just may not be original or genuine. Yeah? Yeah, Deborah, we definitely had a bit of a nightmare, Deborah, trying to get everything working, but we're okay for now. But I still have a lot of work to do. I need a new laptop. I need a camera that is going to work on my new laptop. So I want to be able to use OBS software so that we can play videos, play interviews on YouTube, so that we can together review them and critique them. So we're not there yet. We're not there. Right. Okay. Specifically, Cruz has asked Presley for documents or texts between her and the parties discussing her movie to Florida, her forming a company called Priscilla Presley Partners with Bridget, and talk about her doing business in Florida. Presley has previously demanded the lawsuit be dismissed due to her having no ties to Florida where the case was filed. And we know about this. Priscilla has been trying to have this taken out of Florida, this lawsuit with Bridget, for months and months now. And I think the general gist is, from Priscilla's point of view, yeah, the elderly abuse is the counter thing that Priscilla's trying to do. I think generally, because I asked the question, why does Priscilla want it not happening want the lawsuit not happening in Florida? And I think the general thing is that if the lawsuit is to continue, Priscilla wants it where she is. I think she feels that she has a stronger an easier fight if she's in her own patch, in her own area. Yeah. And obviously, Bridget has hinted that there is a secret grandchild in Florida. I don't know, guys. I mean, none of us really believe it, but Bridget Cruz has hinted there is a possibility that there's a secret grandchild, whether it be from Lisa or from Riley, isn't it? It's all a bit weird, isn't it? Let's face it, guys. So I think generally people don't believe it. Earlier this month, Priscilla filed an emotional declaration as part of her lawsuit accusing Bridget of causing issues with her and her family after Lisa Marie passed away in January 2023. She claimed that her ex-business associate caused strife with her granddaughter Riley, despite both Priscilla and Riley claiming there was never a problem between them. However, Priscilla Presley Partners claimed a dispute arose from called into question in 2016 amendment to Lisa Marie's trust that replaced Priscilla as trustee with Lisa Marie's children. Priscilla contested the validity of the amendment, and as it appeared, Lisa Marie's signature on an operative document had been forged. The battle over the trust was eventually settled with Riley paying her grandmother a lump sum in exchange for her dropping her petition contesting the 2016 amendment, the outcome which Cruz claims to be responsible for. Right, so Bridget Cruz is saying that she brokered, negotiated, was involved in that process. Now, guys, I know initially we were upset that Priscilla got $1 million. She's getting 100 grand a year, like advisory payment at Gracelands. She had 400,000 legal fees paid. They agreed to give her a place to be buried at the meditation garden. We know that she doesn't deserve the right to be buried at the meditation garden. She lost that right when she divorced Elvis. So we as fans, we don't want her being buried in the meditation garden. She doesn't deserve it. The way she treated Elvis was disgusting. We've proved this again and again and again. And she doesn't deserve to be buried there. Come on, guys. Who gets buried next to their husband that they divorced after being very unfaithful to him, and then really ripping him off, robbing him in 2 divorce settlements? So there's no way Priscilla should be buried next to her ex-husband, who, by the way, died 5 years after they divorced. Who gets buried next to their husband they divorced 5 years earlier, and even 47 years later, she's still saying that he's the love of her life, even though she divorced him, demanded the divorce in 1971 too. She demanded it. She didn't even give Elvis a choice, and she ripped him off financially. So now in 2024, 25, she's saying he's the love of my life. He's the love of my life. I still love him. Come on, guys. Is anyone falling for that? Is anyone falling for the fact that Elvis is the love of Priscilla's life? Come on. Knowing what we know. Also, the book From Here to the Great Unknown, Lisa Marie's book, it has so much stuff in it that just makes it really obvious that there is a dark side to Priscilla. I don't like to say negative things about Priscilla because I'm not a hateful person. I don't hate Priscilla. But there is a side to Priscilla that has done some serious wrongdoing for decades, whether it be to Elvis, to Riley, to Lisa Marie. Unfortunately, God rest her soul, we miss her, we love her. So come on, guys. The love of my life. Is anyone falling for it? Come on, guys. Getting buried next to her ex-husband that she divorced 5 years before he died, that then she did some serious harm to his image and reputation in the book Elvis and Me. Yeah, that has done irreparable damage, which is why we are called Defending Elvis Presley here, because the damage done by the book Elvis and Me hasn't stopped. That damage was still happening even now in the film, Sofia Coppola's film, Priscilla. Yeah, so the damage hasn't stopped yet, guys, which is why we're defending Elvis, because there are so many topics that we need to help defend Elvis, because Elvis cannot defend himself. Elvis cannot get up and go, okay, guys, you know, she's lying. Don't believe the book. That movie's full of bullshit. That documentary is rubbish. That biography and interview are crap. Elvis can't do it. So we do it as fans, as defending Elvis fans, as Elvis fans that join us. We do it. Yeah. So Priscilla also claimed that Bridget ruined her relationship with Sofia Coppola, who directed the 2024 film based on her book around the time with Elvis. Right. Okay, so that's that article, right? So I'm going to read some of your comments now. So you get the idea, guys. It's all a mess. Whoever said that the Elvis world would be boring? Every day there is something new coming out. Every day. I'm always gobsmacked about the amount of quite extreme topics, subjects, goings on that concern Elvis, Priscilla, Lisa, and Riley. There's just so much, guys, so much. Right, let me just read some of your comments. So I haven't had a reply from, who was it? Let's have a look. Was it? Oh, let me just think. Clayton has not replied. Clayton, you've gone very quiet on us. Now, I am careful with who joins us because we've had some problems. We get some trolls sometimes. So I do expect people that join us to introduce themselves so we have an understanding of them. So then we can join together because we welcome people to Team Elvis as long as they are genuine people that want to defend Elvis and the bloodline. Yeah, that's including Lisa. That's including Riley, Finley, and Harper. We defend the whole bloodline. Right, let's have a look. Where are we? So, Karen, he really needs defending, and all the lies that have been told about Elvis still being told. To this day, people need to listen to all the information and learn the truth. Yes, Karen, that is so true. That's why we're here, Team Elvis. We invite people to join us and we remind them of the wrongdoing. We break down the facts. We've done a lot of research between us. There's so much for people to learn about the wrongdoing that has happened to Elvis, his image, his reputation, and in the long run, his legacy. So yes, we proudly defend Elvis Presley, proudly. Our attitude is we feel that all Elvis fans should defend Elvis. We also say this, that the Priscilla fans need to properly do their research to understand why we have so many negative things to say about Priscilla. This isn't hate. This is defending Elvis, exposing the truth. Of course, we want justice for Lisa Marie against the alleged sexual abuse at the hands of Michael Edwards, the actor, the model that was the boyfriend of Priscilla for quite a few years, 5-6 years. Allegedly, there was abuse. We believe Lisa. She put it in her books. She put it on her tapes. Riley kept it in the book. We believe Lisa. So we want the authorities to arrest Michael Edwards. We want even Priscilla Presley to be questioned because she was the responsible parent. Some say she turned a blind eye. Now, I'm not saying that, but many fans feel that she turned a blind eye. Well, if there's truth to that, that is horrific because it means they are both equally responsible for the sexual abuse to Lisa Marie. And remember, this is all opinions and allegations and for entertainment purposes, but this is a very serious matter. Yeah. Now, you think of the damage that was done to poor Lisa Marie at the hands of this man. Yeah. And it completely changed the course of her life forever. Even Priscilla, when she was unfaithful with Mike Stone and she left Elvis, it was her choice to leave Elvis. She took Lisa Marie away from her father, Elvis Presley, and forced her to live with a stranger, Mike Stone. Now, Mike Stone has been interviewed recently on Stefan's show, Artists on Record, which is on YouTube. It was quite a tame interview. I do wish that Stefan asked some more serious questions with Mike Stone. We would have liked him to have asked, do you say sorry to the fans? Do you say sorry to your wife, Frances Stone, who you betrayed while she was pregnant? She also had a 3-year-old girl. So Frances Stone seems like a very nice person who forgave Priscilla. But you imagine what she went through when Mike Stone left her because he fancied Priscilla. And remember, Priscilla left Elvis because she fancied Mike Stone. And who are the people that get damaged the most? The children. Poor little Lisa, who I think was only around 3, and Mike Stone's unborn child, and his small daughter, which I think was a similar age to Lisa. So come on, guys, this is pretty serious stuff. And we want Mike Stone to apologize and show regret. In Stefan's interview, he did sort of say, I've hurt people, I've made mistakes, I've put myself first, you know, I put my own needs first. He has sort of shown a little bit of regret, but it's not good enough. We want a blatant, clear apology to the fans, to his family, for his wrongdoing. We don't want to hear excuses, you know, like people can basically do what they want as long as they're prepared to live with the consequences of their choices. That's not good enough. Using the law of attraction, you know, the universe and energy and all that as an excuse to say what he did is okay. No, we want an apology and regret, and we want him to show wrongdoing. And same goes for Dave Hebler. It's been a long time now, guys. It's been over 50 years. Actually, no, more or less 50 years. It's time to just say sorry to the fans, say sorry to the families, and maybe we can forgive. Maybe the fans, if they see a man in his 80s who shows regret, at least let's try and build a bridge with the fans so that it gives you the opportunity, this is for Mike Stone, for Dave Hebler, to just sort of be less stubborn, stop making excuses, and just show regret and say, sorry, guys. I think it'll make a big difference. Now, I don't hate Mike Stone or Dave Hebler, but I want them to apologize. I think it's too old. No offense, guys, you're both too old to be punished. Yeah. I also say this, the fact that it happened 50 years ago is irrelevant. Yeah, it's irrelevant. 45, 50 years ago, who cares? It still happened. It doesn't not happen because it was decades ago. In fact, to some people, to some fans, it's more important. I don't think that we are sad people because we go into the past to defend Elvis. I think it doesn't matter that it happened in the past. I think, you know, I've got a very happy life, but I will still bring up the past to defend Elvis, to expect apologies and admission of wrongdoing from Priscilla, Mike Stone, and Dave Hebler. Now, Mike Edwards is a different story. That is a different story. That should be dealt with by the authorities. That is a police matter. Priscilla, being the responsible parent at the time of this alleged abuse with Lisa, she should be accountable for this. Yeah. And I'm not saying this to be hateful, but she does need, there's some serious stuff here that needs to be dealt with. It can't just be brushed under the carpet and ignored. We demand justice for Lisa Marie. We demand justice for Lisa Marie. Right, let's read some of these comments, guys. Okay. I saw Priscilla recently. I think she looks terrible. She needs to stop. Yeah. Well, you know, you know what, bless it, I don't wish plastic surgery on anyone. I think how must Priscilla feel to have done so much damage to herself? You know, what is going on inside, you know, the insecurity, and, you know, I don't wish that on anyone. Right, Tony, if Scylla is elderly, how does she remember all the Elvis items? You can't have it. That's a very good point, Tony. Can't have it both ways. The laws might be different between Florida and California. In certain ways, that would be an advantage to her. Wow, Elizabeth, what a clever comment. You have a very good point. Karen, it's disgusting. Connie, it makes her sick. She just wants the limelight even in death. And Debbie, I understand this. Many of you guys, Elvis fans and Lisa fans, obviously the bloodline, feel that Priscilla is just so narcissistic that all she thinks about is herself being remembered forever, because she knows if she's in the meditation garden, the Elvis fans will be visiting that garden forever. Forever. She wants to be one of the forever people. So I agree, Debbie, I agree. And she doesn't deserve that. Priscilla doesn't deserve the right to be remembered forever, because she's done too much wrongdoing to Elvis mainly, but also massive wrongdoing to Lisa. Massive, yeah? Like, I would say in some ways worse with Lisa, because this almost ruined her childhood. Actually, I would say did ruin her childhood. Even just the fact that when Lisa was 3, moving in with Michael Stone. Imagine the damage that did at 3 years old, being dragged away from your dad, who you worship, from your home that you loved. Horrible, guys. Horrible. Right, so let's have a look. Just trying to get through all your comments. Now, obviously, we're back to defending now, guys. Back on defending Elvis. She is not elderly. This is Deborah. She is decrypted. She is old. She forgot she is the ex-wife, and the love of her life was Marco, which is true. I guess she thought he was Elvis in her mind. Yeah, I know what you mean. Now, I would say also, it wasn't just Marco Garibaldi. I would say there was, for many years, it was Michael Edwards. She was with him for a long time. Is it 6 years? I actually think she was so infatuated with Michael Edwards that she couldn't bear to leave him, which is why this abuse, alleged abuse, carried on with Lisa for so many years. I think that Priscilla may have been in denial, yeah? Maybe something in her told her that something was wrong between Michael Edwards and Lisa, who was just a child, but she didn't want to accept it because she was too infatuated with Michael Edwards. In it, guys, in it. And there's, you know, in the book, it says they were snorting coke and stuff, having parties. Now, one of the big things that we feel as fans is that Priscilla put herself before Lisa Marie. So Priscilla would go off to pursue her career, whether it be anything really, films, TV, acting, selling products, yeah, promoting products. You know, we've got the Biss and Bow boutique as well. We just feel that Lisa was cast to one side so that Priscilla could pursue fame and success and fortune, and well, she already had fortune because she'd taken all of Elvis's money. I always say this: the reason Elvis had run out of money when he had died was because Priscilla had taken it all. Priscilla had taken all of Elvis's money. That's why Elvis had no money. So you get what I'm saying, guys? You get what I'm saying? And there's so many things that need to be uncovered so that the public can see the true Elvis, the good man that he was, the lovely Christian man that he was, the most kind-hearted man ever lived, that was just good to everybody, who actually felt guilty that he had money and just wanted to give it all away to the day he died. We want the world to see that Elvis. People keep changing their stories after 30 years after they come out with a book. Yeah, Pat, you got it. It's the same story that's slightly altered. I have to have my elderly cat. Oh, no, Deborah. Oh, and I've had 3 cats, and they all passed away in not very nice circumstances. So we loved our cats. We absolutely loved our cats. So I know how you feel, Deborah. I send you love. We pray for you. Yet Scylla fans need to take the blinkers and rose-colored glasses off. Yes, we want the Priscilla fans to do their homework. If you're watching us now, Priscilla fans, I don't hate you. I've got nothing against you, but I just feel that you've been blinkered. You've been brainwashed. You've fallen in love with this fairy tale image of lovely Elvis and Priscilla together. And the truth is, Priscilla did some serious wrongdoing after they got engaged, after they got married, after the birth of Lisa Marie. Elvis actually, through the marriage, was completely faithful and wanted to be a loyal father. Honestly, I know it's hard to believe, guys, But when you break down each year and understand the facts, Elvis, once he got engaged in 1966 in December, was a good man. Now, before 66, yeah, he lived like a single man, but he wasn't officially with Priscilla. After he caught Priscilla being unfaithful in 68, a few months after the birth of Lisa Marie, yeah, he was horrified. He was in shock. He couldn't believe it had happened, and he went back to his old ways again. So you need to know all the facts, because Elvis is the one that is tarred in the wrong way. Elvis is the one that, oh yeah, it's all his fault. Everything was Elvis's fault. This is so far from the truth. Please, guys, do some research, understand what really went on. Many Priscilla fans feel that Priscilla saved Gracelands, that she opened the Living Museum, that it was her idea. This isn't completely correct, guys. It's a very complicated story, but Gracelands was not going to be sold off or broken up. Priscilla has many times said that Elvis was going to be forgotten if Gracelands hadn't been opened as a museum. This is bullshit. The fans will never forget Elvis. They were never going to forget Elvis. She did not save Gracelands from being broken up. It was never going to be sold. It was already, the plans were already at hand to save it and launch it as a museum, regardless of Priscilla. So don't be fooled, guys. Don't be fooled. In fact, Priscilla was still owed a lot of money after Elvis died because of this debt that she had placed on Graceland. She placed a debt with her lawyers on Gracelands so she would carry on getting installment payments because Elvis could not afford to pay her on the second divorce settlement. She nearly bankrupted Elvis. In my opinion, she forced Elvis to sell his recording rights. Yeah. So, and she wanted a commission of his recording rights. So this is extreme greed, very brutal greed, guys. Right, let's have a look. Okay. Yes, we can forgive but not forget. Praying that they can say sorry for their own souls. Thank you, Tony. That's beautiful. We will never forget, but we still need some kind of bridge to people like Dave Hebler, Mike Stone, to just give them a chance to just do the right thing. Because I think if these kind of people do the right thing, it clears Elvis's reputation a bit. If you have high-profile people like Priscilla, Dave Hebler, Mike Stone admitting wrongdoing, showing regret, saying sorry, I think it will help Elvis's image and reputation. I really do. And in the long run, it will be good for his legacy. So I want these apologies. I want to see regret. And I have asked Stefan at Artists on Record, you know, the YouTube channel, that I think I'm going to be on that show on Friday night at 10 p.m. UK time. If any of you want to watch it, it's Artists on Record on YouTube, Friday night at 10 p.m. And we're going to discuss these issues. Stefan has been really good to me to invite me onto his show. And we will bring these things up. We know clearly Elvis can't defend himself. So we do it. Team Elvis. We're going to do it. Yeah, Debbie, it's disgusting. They've got away with it for so long. Let's have a look here. Right. Oh, sorry. The comments keep jumping up. Right. Okay. Josie, I had an argument with Prissy fan on Facebook earlier today. So many will yeah, Josie, they just don't know. Now, Josie is amazing. She has done some amazing research. Josie obviously knows her stuff. When she argues, she's not just making it up. She's not just waffling. She knows the truth. And she's trying to get us. She's trying to spread the word to the Priscilla fans, to the people that don't understand. Many of the people that don't understand are not Elvis fans, but they have a bad image of Elvis. They believe all the lies. So people like Josie that defend Elvis thoroughly, and many people here on Team Elvis, they help get the truth out. Get the truth out. So Josie, you deserve a medal. All of you here that spend your days defending Elvis, because many of you do, you deserve a medal, guys. You deserve a medal. We have to defend. Yeah, Lorna, it's disgusting. Yeah. Let's have a look. Yeah, Tony, Team Elvis, come on. Now, my bloody camera's not working. I'm going to buy a new laptop. I'm going to buy a new laptop. I'm going to have the best setup. Give me a chance, guys. Look at all the toys behind me. See how good that looks? Right, it's funny. I actually find it funny that I'm surrounded by toys. Toys. Anyone that says that my kids don't get spoilt rotten, look around you. The whole room is full of toys. My kids are very happy. In fact, my wife's gone away to London. She's watching Circus LA. Do any of you know Circus LA? She had a last-minute free tickets to go with her friend. So she's off to London. It's about 2.5 hours away. She's going to stay in a hotel. They're going to watch Circus LA. So the kids are with Dad. With Dad. Daddy bonding time for me and the kids. I'm going to take them to McDonald's. I'm going to get them another toy. More toys for the kids. Because they don't like it when Mummy stays out all night. So, but it'll be all right because I'll look after them. I'll love it. I'll enjoy it. I actually sometimes quite like it when she goes because then I get all the kids to myself. I love it. So Deborah, I had one attack me. I said, have you read Lisa's book? She said that you read that book. Then come talk to me. Yeah, I see that. Read the book. Start to understand what went on, all the wrongdoing, because there's some pretty serious accusations in that book, not just with Michael Edwards, with Priscilla's treatment of Lisa. Obviously, we are infuriated that Lisa was thrown into Scientology. We feel that Scientology did some serious brainwashing and damage to Lisa and Riley and Ben. Yeah, seriously, guys, Scientology, the whole thing worries us. We're very concerned about Scientology. Placing Lisa into Scientology at such a young age, Elvis would not have wanted it. He would not have wanted it. Elvis was against Scientology. He did visit them. He didn't like it. He thought they were a bunch of kooks after his money. So, guys, no place for such a young girl, such a young child. Yeah, we're always going to have a giggle, Debbie. Where are we? Tony, she said it threatening, which I didn't, and she deleted her swearing comments. Right. Oh, well. The second divorce settlement, Josie, was a complete joke. She actually promised that she wasn't going to go back for a second divorce settlement. I think she even wrote it into the agreement. She had to accuse Elvis of fraud and wrongdoing to get the judge to agree to allowing her to apply for more money. And don't forget, she verbally gave up the name Presley. Verbally. It was never written down. For security reasons, she said, I'm not going to use the name Presley anymore. I'm going to use the name Bueller. Then she went back on it because she realized the Presley name was a credit card, a debit card. The Presley name opened doors for her in every way. Financially, fame, TV, movies, everything. The Presley name opened doors. Would she have ever got the role on Dallas if she wasn't a Presley? Seriously, guys. Would she have ever got any of her roles if she wasn't a Presley? Presley is money. And that's why she took it back, even though she'd given up that name when they divorced. And it was a very cruel divorce as well. Elvis was humiliated by that divorce. Right. So, Tony, you'd be surprised they still love and worship her. Yeah, Josie, you're right. The Priscilla fans treat Priscilla like she is Elvis. Oh, look, there goes Priscilla. Everyone's running down the road chasing her, cheering. When she walked into the Graceland book signing of From Here to the Great Unknown, where Nicole Richie was doing the interview, the audience stood up and cheered and clapped. What is that? Remember, the book has exposed that Lisa had been abused, and the audience in the Graceland book signing from the book From Here to the Great Unknown, which exposed all these horrible details about Michael Edwards and Priscilla, stood up and cheered. Come on, what is that? What is that? It doesn't make any sense. The world's gone mad. After Lisa's book, can anyone still be a fan of Priscilla? How do I understand It's like still being a fan of Puff Daddy. Yes, Tony. Tony, you're really on it today. You've got some pretty smart comments, Tony. And you remember the carnivore keto diet gives you a clear head. Keto, carnivore, clear mind, clear head. That's why you're coming up with these beautiful answers, these beautiful comments. So remember, now that I've mentioned the keto diet, the carnivore diet, remember we do have a sister channel, which I am trying to build up, called Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. Please subscribe to this channel. It's important to me. You don't have to do the diet to be on this channel. This is also for book reading, for very light-hearted stuff. We're going to be doing song reactions, if I can get the laptop to work, on that channel. So we are going to be doing live streams on here at Defending Elvis. Here at Defending Elvis is mainly for the serious stuff. We will do some fun stuff here as well. But the other channel, Elvis Presley Fan on Keto, yeah, we will be doing book reading and many other things. They will both have their own identity. I call the diet channel the sister channel. This is our sister channel. Yeah, and then Defending Elvis is the brother channel. So we will be doing live streams on both. Okay, so the next live stream I do today will be on the Elvis Presley Fan channel. I call it the diet channel. And sometimes we will discuss over there, we will discuss the diet, the carnivore diet, the keto diet over there. But remember, you don't have to do the diet. It's fine. I will say this. I don't want to discuss the diet here. The diet is for over there on Elvis Presley Fan. Okay, guys? Please subscribe. We're trying to build that one up. And we have already had about, let me just look. I think we've had about 400 new subscribers on this channel. And we've had, if you look, we've had 90,000 views. 90,000 views. Yeah? So please go over there, subscribe. Right, we are coming to the end here, guys. Let's have a look. Right, you'd be surprised they still love and worship. But yeah, Priscilla fans, do your research. Watch our live streams. We do a couple of live streams a day trying to defend Elvis and Lisa and the bloodline. You'll be surprised what you learn, guys. Team Elvis and me together, we've done loads of research and we are starting to know what we're talking about. You will remove your blinkers and you will be amazed how much wrongdoing was done, mainly by Priscilla, but also by the Memphis Mafia. So guys, if you are a Priscilla fan, you are originally an Elvis fan. Yeah? Do we agree with that, guys? If you are a Priscilla fan, you were originally an Elvis fan. So please, you are Elvis and Lisa fans. Priscilla was somebody he divorced, or she divorced him around 1972. I know it was official in 73, but actually the affair was going on at the end of 1970 through 1971 for a year. Then it was all found out. And then she was demanding the divorce in 72. By the time it was all formalized, it was 73. So they actually, from the day of the wedding, so May the 1st, 1967, well, really, by March 68, the marriage was over. Then they had a fake marriage for 18 months, 2 years. But then when she demanded, when she started seeing Mike Stone at the end of 1970, it was over, guys. It was over. There was no marriage. So if you really look at their marriage, it was tiny. It was very short, couple of years. All these people that think Elvis and Priscilla were together for 8 years before they got married, it's bullshit. It is bullshit. None of it is true. All the people that think that Elvis and Priscilla were together for 14 years, it's bullshit. They were almost not together. If you knew all the facts, guys, you'd be surprised. Yeah, the Scientology thing was horrific. Horrific. Elvis and Lisa, I totally agree, but Scientology had a hand in it. Yes. Blessed, I agree. Scientology has done some serious damage. Deborah, I have been in Memphis that day and would have left, yeah. I would have helped her immensely if her mother... had given her the love and support to begin with. Yes, blessed. And Kate, thank you so much. That is a lovely comment. It would have helped her immensely if her mother had given her the love and support to begin with. That is so true. All of us, many of us here have got kids, have had kids, have got grandkids, even great-grandkids. So, Larry, I've only just seen your comment. Welcome, Larry. So, Josie, Prissy tried to separate herself from Presley name when she left, yet she started using the Presley after Elvis and Vernon died. Yep, so true. Come on, it was money. No way, she uses the name Presley for her income, and she always has. Very true, Karen, that is very true. Riley is a Presley and don't use the name. Riley is a self-made success story. You look at Riley's life. Even as a teenager, she was a successful model, yeah? So Riley is in her own right. She doesn't need the money from Graceland's. She doesn't need Elvis's money. She's a great actress. She has many talents. I think she's now getting into film producing. I've heard, we've read that she will be producing a new documentary about Elvis. So this is great news. Never underestimate Riley. She's very smart. Very smart. We're proud of Riley. Remember, we support all of Elvis's grandkids, all of Lisa's kids, fully. I won't take sides. They will make mistakes sometimes. It doesn't matter. They're Lisa's kids. They're Elvis's grandkids. We are there for them. Team Elvis, fans around the world. We are there for them. What's the channel? Right, so the Diet channel, which is also an Elvis channel. We do light-hearted stuff. We do read books. We're going to do some very nice topics on the other Elvis channel. It's called Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. The short name is Elvis Presley Fan. Elvis Presley Fan. That's the short name. And we go between the two. We go between the two. So please subscribe, guys. Right. If she was left out of the will, I don't see why they would allow her to be buried there. Of course, Venus. Venus, welcome to Team Elvis. 100%. Come on. Who gets buried next to the person they divorced because they were unfaithful 5 years before? Who gets buried next to their husband that they divorced 5 years before? 50 years after he died. Come on. More or less 50 years, isn't it? We're getting that way. Yes, Scientology is a cult, not a religion. It's mind-blowing. People sell their souls to them in effect. Yeah, and I've done some research of Scientology. The whole thing is very scary. Very scary. I'm so upset that John Travolta and Tom Cruise are involved in all that, because I really admired them when I was growing up as a teenager. So now I look at both of them as being a bit odd, which is a shame, because I was a massive fan of both of them. Look, me and Tony, we loved Grease, didn't we? But then I hear that John Travolta is the reason that Lisa Marie got recruited, because she had a crush on him when he was on the show Welcome Home Kotter. Priscilla introduced Lisa to John Travolta as a surprise. And then what does he do? He recruits her into Scientology. And Priscilla makes Lisa feel that she will be a superhero if she joins Scientology. She tricks her. This will give you superpowers. And Lisa Marie being so young, fell for it. Fell for it. Conned by John Travolta and Priscilla, in my opinion, for entertainment purposes. Allegedly, yeah? Right, we've got a few minutes left, guys. Yeah, it's a shame, because I loved Tom Jones in the 80s. Not Tom Jones, sorry. Tom Cruise. In the 80s, I absolutely loved Tom Cruise. In the 70s, I loved John Travolta. Staying Alive and Saturday Night Fever. Come on, and Grease. Oh, the best films ever. Iconic films. Prissy stopped being a parent when she left Graceland. They should be able to treat Lisa like that. And even Graceland, Lisa preferred her nanny over the mother, and that tells you something. Yes, and she writes about it she says about it in the book, doesn't she? From Here to the Great Unknown. It's a beautiful read, guys. We are going to read bits of it on the other channel as well, From Here to the Great Unknown. The problem we have at the moment is there's so many topics. I don't know where to start. I literally have 1,000 topics. So what I tend to do each day is just the nearest topic that comes to mind. I go with that because I don't know where to start. It's too much. You will never be bored in the Elvis world, ever. Don't we know that? Team Elvis, don't we know that? You will never be bored in the Elvis world. Okay, so I think that's it, guys. Prissy treated Lisa like she was a pawn to use when she needed something. Yeah. Come on, Priscilla could never handle the fact that Lisa Marie was much, much more popular than Priscilla. Much, much more loved. And I would say she's as equally loved as Elvis now. As equally loved as Elvis. Lisa also said that they brainwashed her, saying it was her fault that her father died and why she took it so hard when Ben passed. Yeah. Remember, Lisa Marie tried to get away from it all. She came to live in England because it had all become too much. We've got it on her saying it on the interview. It was toxic. She had to get away from all these people that were supposedly family, friends. She had to just get away from it. And that included Scientology. She took her kids with her. She wanted out of Scientology. She knew. It took her a long time to realize, but she knew there was some serious wrongdoing coming from Scientology and the people around her that were pretending to be her friends. Pretending. She wised up. Hi, Denzel. I'm glad I started watching because I didn't know Priscilla cheated with a guy before Mike Stone, but now I realize why Elvis cheated. He was done with her. That's it, Denzel. That is it. Denzel, she admits it in her book, Elvis and Me, on page 262. Priscilla admits cheating on Elvis just after Lisa Marie was born, 11 months after the marriage. It could have been 12, 13 months after the marriage. Priscilla admits it. A guy called Mark, page 262. Very sad. And then she does it all again. Yeah. So Elvis is blamed for everything. It's not fair. Yes, and we do feel this, guys. We feel that Priscilla was very jealous of Lisa. Priscilla was very jealous of Lisa because she was adored and admired and loved, wasn't she? She was so lovely. Lisa was such a genuine, honest person. When you watch all of her interviews, even her song performances, you really get a sense that she is real. Lisa was real. Yeah. That is why the public loved her, of course, because she was Elvis's daughter as well. Yeah. Elizabeth, how could anyone take that serious? She was 9 years old. Wow, really, Pat? They told her this and it was her. Yes. So thank you, Denzel. Thank you for that. Yeah, they were very, very, very close, Elvis and Lisa. And after reading the book, they were even closer than I thought. Lisa was just true to herself. Yes, as real as it gets. We're going to do some Lisa Marie song reactions as well. I want to do one today if I can get the bloody camera working. Lisa said that she could see her son in Elvis. People told her how much Ben talked and how he stood and reminded them of Elvis. I think when Ben dies, she lost 2 people. Yes. She lost her father all over again, as well as her son, and it was too much for her. Josie, I think we're going to end it on that. Now, I have to go and get the kids from school. I don't think I'm going to be back on because I'm obliged. I need to spend some time with the kids, take them off out. But I will, guys, I will be doing a couple of song reactions, and I will post a video. I'll try and find something to post. So I got to go, guys. So, plus, like someone said, when Priscilla and Curry Grant, she didn't even get money from him. So she probably made him sign something and give him money. If you sue people, you don't get money. Yes. That alone in itself, she let him off $70,000, didn't she? She let him off if he kept his mouth shut. Okay, guys, great comment, Denzel. Guys, so The next thing I'll do will be on the other channel, Elvis Presley Fan on Keto. So jump over there. This is later on. Thanks, guys. We're back to defending Elvis. Defending Elvis. Fans want the truth. That's what we're all about. I gotta go. Gotta go, guys. Love you all. Thank you all for joining me. I know many of you will watch this later. So if you're just waking up in America, good morning to you. Say what country you're in, guys, when you wake up. Hope you had a good night's sleep. Thanks all of you for joining me, because I know for many of you it's very early in the morning, isn't it, guys? All around the world, Team Elvis, defending Elvis Presley. Fans want the truth. Take care, guys. See you all later. See you later, guys.